When my phone rang that night, I almost didn't answer. It was past midnight, the kind of hour when bad news finds you. "Where's your wife?" my brother asked. The question hung in the air like a blade. I said, "New York, business trip." He hesitated, then said the words that slit something deep inside me. "No, she's here, in Hawaii, at my hotel, with another man, and she's using your ATM card." For a moment, I couldn't breathe. Just silence, between brothers, between two truths colliding. Then I said, "All right, don't say a word to her, I'll handle it." That was the moment I stopped being a husband and started being something else. I met Claire 12 years ago in a bookstore cafe. She was reading The Bell Jar, pretending not to notice me staring. She smiled like she had secrets, and I was foolish enough to think she'd share them with me. Back then, I believed love was a promise, not a transaction. We built a quiet life together, joint accounts, Sunday dinners, anniversary trips we couldn't afford. She said we were a team. I believed her. Even when the distance began to show, late meetings, hidden smiles, her phone that never left her hand, I kept believing. Love blinds you slowly, one excuse at a time. The first real clue came 3 weeks ago. She transferred money, small amounts, always just under $200, frequent, almost rhythmic. Then came the perfume I didn't recognize, the new lingerie she bought for me, still folded with its tag. And the way she laughed when she texted, softer than she'd laughed in months. I didn't confront her. I studied her, like a chess player memorizing his opponent's moves. I checked her flight itinerary, real trip to New York, booked through our shared account. But I noticed something strange, no hotel reservation. She'd said the company handled it. They hadn't. When my brother called, the puzzle clicked. I told him to keep them comfortable, give them the best suite, the ocean view, charge everything to my card. Then I called my bank, reported the card stolen, the account frozen within minutes. Next, I called her office, calmly, asked for HR. "Just confirming," I said, "Claire is on a company trip, right?" A pause. "She's on personal leave," they said. That was all I needed. By morning, I had her exact location, thanks to my brother's staff. Photos, timestamps, receipts. She wasn't hiding, she was flaunting. And I realized something cruelly poetic. The woman who taught me to trust had chosen the one place I could see everything. So I planned her downfall. Not out of rage, out of balance. First, I moved every asset under my name, joint savings, stocks, even the house she barely lived in. Next, I called our lawyer, pretending I needed tax advice. He'd drawn up our prenup years ago. He reminded me, adultery voids her claim to spousal support. Perfect. Then I booked a flight to Hawaii. Not to confront her, no, not yet. I just wanted to watch. My brother met me at the airport, grim and loyal. He handed me a key card and said, "Room 408. She thinks it's charged to you." I stood behind the half-closed door of the connecting room and listened. Her voice was lighter, younger. She laughed with him, this faceless man with my money, my wife, my life. At one point I heard her say, "He'll never find out," and I almost laughed. That night I set the final act in motion. My brother checked them out, early, said the system flagged suspicious card activity. Their room balance? $23,000. When they tried to pay, their cards failed. Then the police arrived, routine fraud investigation. My wife, in a robe, explaining to uniformed officers that her husband must have made a mistake. By morning, the story reached her boss. A business trip exposed as a romantic getaway. Her job? Suspended. Her reputation? Torn apart. Delicately. Efficiently. I didn't pick up when she called. Not the first time, not the second. By the 50th, I muted the phone. It wasn't until the 54th missed call that I answered. Her voice shook. "Please, just talk to me. They froze my account. My cards aren't working. My boss knows." I let her drown in her own panic. Then I said, Evenly. I know where you were, Claire. You used my name to pay for your affair, so I used your lies to pay for your future. Silence. Then a sob. Please, we can fix this. No, I said. You can't fix what you never valued. I hung up, blocked her, filed for divorce that afternoon. Evidence attached. Case airtight. Some nights I replay that call, not out of regret, but to remember the sound of justice, the silence after truth lands. She thought she'd taken everything, but she taught me how to take it back. When people ask why I seem calmer now, I tell them the truth. I learned peace isn't forgiveness, it's precision, and I've never slept better.